Okay, Jeff, Sandy, everybody ready? Get into position.
Give me the
Everybody get your feet.
I always sit on. No, shut up. Mine. What?
Can you two not just get along for once?
Yeah, well, Sandy started it.
Oh, shut up.
Well, let's just start anyway. My CrossFit workout today started off on the bike and then I went to the... No, Jeff.
Yeah?
It's a bike, not a bicycle. Don't play that song.
Sorry.
Let's try another intro. I've had such a busy week this week. I've been working on my core. Jeff!
Uh-huh.
I said working on, not working from.
My apologies.
Today, we're going to be doing a full day of eating, starting off with breakfast. We're not in America, we're in the UK.
If you're an old subscriber checking back in, thank you very much for your time. And if you're a new viewer, welcome to the channel and consider subscribing. If you don't know much about me, well, first of all, there's a free fat loss course in the YouTube description. It's an ebook you can download instantly and read. Have a little check out of that. But my name is Albert Aldridge. I'm an online nutrition coach. I do customized nutrition plans for people worldwide, and I conduct personal training sessions at my home gym setup in the UK, and also do customized nutrition plans for people in the local area. This is the last set of squats you're seeing of 115 kilos for 3 sets of 8 repetitions, and check out these last reps.
Sorry, I have to psych myself up a little bit. Job done.
If you've been following me for a while, you'll know that with my squats, I tried 115 kilos a couple of weeks ago for 3 sets of 10, and that failed miserably because I had to do sets of 5, and even 3 sets of 5 was a struggle. But then what I did last week was 5 sets of 6 with 115 kilos, which worked perfectly. And then this week, I managed to do 4 sets of 8 with 115 kilos. Then next week, I'm going to go back to doing 3 sets of 10 with 115 kilos, which should be very comfortable. And then next week, the week after that, I'll be able to move on to 117.5 kilos for 3 sets of 10. But I'll probably start off with 5 sets of 6 so I can continue to keep on progressing with my back squats. By the way, I was saying earlier, if you'd like to achieve a transformation like this, or with my own personal transformation, something like this, then do get in touch by using my email that I'll put on the screen, and it's also in the YouTube description. If you like any customized nutrition plans, customized workout plans, and I also do one-to-one Skype consultations where I talk to people about their current approach with nutrition.
Oh, does anybody else hate but love leg day? Before squats, you feel pretty fired up. Then as soon as the weight is on your back, you're kind of like, what the heck am I doing? And then you get into it and you're like, this is going well. But by the 3rd or 4th set, again, you're like, what am I doing? I was actually thinking of what else to get my parents and my sister for Easter during the last few sets of squats. Specifically, the 3rd set. And by the way, I'm not being casual here. I'm stretching out my iliotibial band, generally known as the IT band, as well as my glutes, because they're so tight. How's everybody doing today? Anybody got any PRs to tell me about? Or just how life is in general?
I filmed a bit of the movie just as part of the storytelling process.
Only like a few seconds, it won't...
You don't want to be in the video, do you? So you probably won't know. You want to be in the video, right? You're in the video. A little scan of everything.
Look at you.
Are you serious?
Whoa, crazy. She haven't got a movie of her when she's been this crazy.
Come on then.
Woo! Before you ask, I haven't tipped a bucket of water over my head. This is the amount I sweat. Want a nice little close-up of that sweat? I seem to have inherited this sweat gene from my father and his father. We're not exercising for very long at all, and even if we're not feeling breathless, we still sweat this much. I did it when I was playing football, might go back to playing football, and I have it every time I'm on my run. But I try and use it to my advantage by making the other opponents who are racing against me think, he's running out of energy, he's gonna slow down. But then I'm like, ha, I have more energy, but they don't know it. And I say the most random things after I've finished running. It's the endorphins. Quick bit of advice though for those of you who would like to start running or who are currently running but are experiencing iliotibial band syndrome, calf pain, shin splints. Think about how long you've had your running shoes for, because I'm not aware of, I can't tell you the exact mileage for each running shoe, but I know you're supposed to renew your running shoes after a certain amount of miles, because I've found personally when using running shoes, which I've used for loads and loads of miles, I start to experience niggles and pains. Second bit of advice as well is, are you wearing the correct insoles? You might supinate, you might pronate. That's just talking about how you roll your foot when you hit the ground. So you might roll onto the outside of the foot, more onto the inside of the foot, might hit the ground very flat. So you may need to go to a physio or your local running shop where they can check about how you run, and then they'll give you the best insoles that you can put into your running shoes so you can experience pain no more. I want to get some food. So what we've got here, we've got sub roll. Is it sub roll, cheese?
Turkey, cheese, coleslaw, salad, portion of fries.
And everything has got to be with some tomato ketchup.
Mr. TK.
Mr. TK. For TH.
Tomato ketchup for TH. And Mr. AA, what have you got?
I've got exactly the same. Apart from... No, I've got exactly the same as you, Charlie.
Next time we're here, we are having the Apocalypse. $12.99. 4 flame grilled burgers, 4 rashers of smoky bacon, pulled pork, barbecue, pulled pork, cheese slices, chips, iceberg, burger, Texas style barbecue. Then it's served with chunky onion rings, corn on the cob, coleslaw, and a stack of chips. Don't say we didn't warn you.
Right now, I'm going to tell you exactly everything I'm eating in my current diet in order to get stronger, stay lean, and become a better CrossFit athlete, a better weightlifter, so I can eventually become the fittest man on earth, whilst representing Faith RxD. Their website is on the screen here if you want to check out who I'm talking about. And hopefully I can become the fittest man on earth. Fingers crossed. The main takeaway message about what I currently eat is that you don't need to eat exactly the same things. You're gonna like different foods and you'll like eating at different times than me. This is how I eat, which is optimal for my work schedule and the time I work out, when I have PT sessions, etc. And the main thing with this day of eating, I'm going to overlay footage of the food over the top of me speaking. I enjoy my food. I get at least 5 portions of fruit and veg a day. I get my minimum required amount of protein, and I'm eating enough calories to support my training, but which is allowing me to still be aerobically fit and stay lean. So basically I'm in a slight calorie surplus, and at the moment I'm slightly tapering back my calories just to get slightly leaner. I'm not in a cut. This is something we call body recomposition. So in a typical day, I train in the morning, then train some clients, do some university work, I might do some client plans. Then in the afternoon around 3 PM I have 4 chocolate chip rice cakes, 5 caramel rice cakes, both by the company Snacker Jacks, 4 plain corn thins, which I dip into a Muller Greek light yogurt, 1 packet of Sainsbury's chocolate corn thins, and then 4 bits of Tesco Value dark chocolate on the side. This meal comes to 1016 calories altogether. This is more of a sweet treat which I really enjoy whilst doing some work. Then I'll do some more PT sessions, and in the evening around 8:30 or 9 PM I have my couscous concoction, which is very famous if you followed this channel for a long time. My couscous concoction is made up of 80 grams of couscous weighed out dry, 120 grams of chicken tikka slices from Tesco Value range, 230 grams of tomatoes, and then finally I top that off with a small serving of reduced sugar and salt tomato ketchup by Tesco. This meal comes to 400 calories, plus I'm nearly getting 3 portions of veg within this meal. I know I'm just having it from tomatoes though. Later on, as I'm doing some client work and some plans, spending time with my family, I have 10 bits bits of Tesco Valley dark chocolate, and then at the moment I'm having Sainsbury's white chocolate as well. I have 3 cubes of that, and all the chocolate I have here comes to 330 calories, and it's a really nice sweet treat. Then finally, about 1:30 a.m. in the morning, I have 300 grams of vegetables, which vary between green beans, carrots, baby corn, broccoli, and the meat varies up, but I've been having chicken breast. On the moment I have 140 grams of that cooked, and then finally 230 grams of white potato, also weighed cooked. And this meal nearly gives me 4 portions of vegetables, a good source of protein and carbohydrates. And that dinner comes to 530 calories. Finally, before bed, I have my largest meal. I like going to bed feeling satisfied. This is made up of 4 Sainsbury's chocolate corn thin packets, a Go Ahead bar, 3 mini chocolate caramel bars that Tesco do, another chocolate bar by Tesco, which is their version of penguin bars. I've been having the Wahey ice cream at the moment, which is really good. I think you can get that from Muscle Food and at Tesco now. I've been having the salted caramel flavour, 1 chocolate chip rice cake, and then I have 2 mini Lindt chocolate balls, which comes to 45 calories. And that snack before I go to bed comes to 1,399 calories. A lot of you are going to be like, you can't have carbohydrates before bed because you're going to get fat. I train in the morning, so this fuels me up for my workout in the morning. The main determining factor for gaining fat is calories in versus calories out over time. You can eat late in the evening. And as I said at the start, I achieved my minimum protein requirement for the day, which is 0.8 grams per pound of my body weight, and that's 132 grams. With this day of eating, I eat 3,675 calories, and I get approximately 7 portions of vegetables in this day of eating. I prefer vegetables over fruit, that's just my preference. Hope you all enjoyed this video. If you haven't checked out the fat loss course I'm currently doing, episodes 3 and 4 are coming on Wednesday and Friday this week. Check them out, have a great week, and I'll see you on Wednesday.